So we have assigned this and we have looked up at all the options available here for sharing with teachers, editing the info, moving to a folder and deleting the lesson. This is showing me a new lesson and this is a new folder I can create here too, so that I can keep my content in a organized manner so that I can classify it later easily. Here I can see some classes, which classes are available. So I can see my class here and I select another class. So another class, it is not having any lesson, so that's why it's showing blank. All right. So before moving on to these options, let's get back to the our web page where we have some more options available. So we have covered up till now, we have covered assign, highlight, insert a sticky note, insert a question, and insert a discussion. These three dots specify more options. Let's see what are these more options. Okay, the first one is assign to students. We have already done that using the insert learning tab, this icon on the toolbar, or as well on the insert learning dashboard. From here I can also assign the a lesson to my students, so I can assign from here also. Second one is share with teachers. The same link, again we can share it from the dashboard of the insert learning. From here, as we have seen, share it with the teachers, and same is case with here, I can share it with the teachers from here as well. Then again, edit lesson info. If I want to edit lessons information like this, this option comes up, and same edit info was, these two options are same. Okay, so I can edit info. All right, now you can see this has been checked, list in public library, which I have asked that I will not do it right now, but this has now been checked. Okay, let's check it. Let's select it and see what it will does. So let's save it and list it in public library. So what this option will do is it will list my lesson into the public library available here. This is the public library of Insert Learning. Here all the teachers from all over the world, whatever content they are creating, whatever lessons they are creating, they can post their content so that other teachers can benefit from them, and they can copy their lessons, or they can get an idea how to create an interactive lesson if they find someone's lesson interesting, so they can find it there. So this option, clicking on list in public library, will add my lesson into this public library where anyone from the world can see, any teacher. All right, so when I click it list in public library and save it, so this content, this lesson will be saved in the public library. All right, we'll get back to it later. Let's finish this first. Okay, the next option is view as a student. Now since we have created this lesson and I want to see how a student will view, what will be the student's view of this lesson, so let's look at it as a student. Now this is the student's view. First thing you notice here is the toolbar has shrunk. It has only three options for settings. Also, one thing I want to tell you is while using insert learning, the students also need to have insert learning add-on added to their browser so that they can access this interactive content. This content is available only because of insert learning. This web tool has to be inserted in the student's browser as well. Then only they will be able to see this interactive content. Otherwise, they will be seeing a normal web page as it happens on the net. All right. So as a student, you can see the only three options are available. They can highlight the text if they want to. Like some students like to highlight more text so that they can learn it easily, and they want to insert some sticky notes, so they can do that too. So here you can see a student can view the video, or they can select a question like he wants to answer this question. This is answered, or I can comment I'm Harry, like this. So this is how the student's view looks like. They can answer question like selecting this one, and they get points out of this, and they can comment on the discussion forum. They can view the video, they can check the image, they can check the comment which we have added. All right. So let's resume back to the teacher's view. Now you can see the toolbar has expanded. Okay, so the next option is the print lesson. If you want to print your lesson, you can directly print it. And this is some last option is go to dashboard. Go to dashboard will bring you to the insert learning dashboard. That is here we were. So this is the insert learning dashboard. We will be redirected here by clicking on that button. All right. So we have covered almost all the tools, all the options available in the insert learning toolbar that is accessible for a web page. All right. So this is how you can edit or create an interactive lesson for your students. You can select any web page, you can add content anywhere on a web page, add a question, you can ask several questions, you can highlight the text, you can do whatever you like and save it as a, you can share it to the students. All right, you can also print it. So now let's move to the insert learning dashboard and see what other options are available here. So we are in the students in the insert learning dashboard. Here I have already described this thing. So let's move to the new lesson tab will let you create another lesson. If you want to create a new lesson, you can begin with this again. All right, grades. Again, this is for classes. If you have created any classes in the insert learning dashboard, then it will list your classes and you want to grade, you want to select a lesson, you don't. No lesson selected, filter by question. These options are available which you can use. Okay, so it is saying select a lesson to see some grades. All right, I have selected the wrong class, I think. So here I have listed all my classes, and then it is saying me to select a lesson. Let's select a lesson which we have created in information and communication technology. So identify the main idea of the text. This one question we have asked. It's about environment. No, this is not. This has been wrongly answered. So I can provide 0 marks to this student. All right. Submitted. Okay. Now you can filter this by the questions, idea of the main text, or you can filter it by students. Since we are having a single question and a single student, that's why the several other options are not available. But still, you can do that. All right. Moving on to the classes, it will show the classes available here. So here you can see my class. 2 classes have been created. The first one was the test class and second one is the class in which we have created one lesson. It is showing one lesson has been created in this class, my class. All right, this is the code that can be used by a student to enter into this class which has been created on insertlearning.com. All right, so the students can join this class also, or you can import, if you have imported any Google Classroom class here, that will be available here. So let's say I want to import one Google class here. So let's say I want to import my Google Classroom class here. So I can create a class or enroll in a class. If I have entered as a student, this would work. I would enroll in a class, and right now I want to create a class and I want to import my class from Google Classroom. So it is showing me the option of importing my class, BSc Honors Computer Science, and I want to import this class. All right, this class has been imported. So here you can see my class imported from Google Classroom has been pasted here, and it has been inserted into my insert learning dashboard. It has 36 students. Now I can assign lessons to this class also. So I can see this. I can go to assign and I can select this class. See, you can see this class has been imported from my Google Classroom and I can directly assign lesson from here to them. So moving on to the next option, the public library option. This is the option I was talking about when we were discussing on the edit info option, or while we were sharing this link with the teachers that had this option list in the public library. So this is the public library. So here all the content which the teachers from all over the world who are using insert learning have created, and they have decided to share their lessons with all other teachers. So you can see this is our lecture, our lesson we have created, information and communications technology, created by me. And for science grade it is showing everything. So this has been now listed in the public library where we can see a lot of lessons available. Okay, so this is here you can search any particular subject area wise lessons, like let's say I want to search a lesson on maths, and for the students of higher grades, say 13 plus for graduation students. So here it has listed me the lessons which are valid for these two conditions, maths and 13 plus. So these are the some of the lessons which have been listed. So let's say I want to check one of the this lesson. So the very interesting feature of this public library is you can view other teachers lessons, and even you can copy them, and you can share these lessons directly to your class also. So here this is the lesson, the art of digital storytelling. It is loading, and now it shows Aaron Brewer shared this lesson, and now here it is giving the option of copy lesson. So let's explore his lesson. So he has a discussion question here. He has highlighted some text. Okay, so this is what he has created in this lesson. So let's say I want to copy his lesson and I find it interesting, and I want to share this lesson with my class, with my another class. All right, so let's say I copy this lesson. Okay, I've copied this lesson, and let's get back to our dashboard of Insert Learning Library. So we are back here. So this is the public library, and I want to see what happened with that copied lesson. So let's get back to our lessons. Okay, so here you can see the art of digital storytelling, that lesson I have copied from the public library. Now I can directly assign it to any of my classes. See, I can assign it to my class. So this lesson has been assigned to my class. Okay, so this public library is sometimes really useful. Let's get back to, all right, the next tab, the final tab we're going to visit is the resources tab. Resources obviously will provide resources from where you can find the content for creating your lessons interactive. So here it has an inbuilt search box for finding the content related to your topic. You can type in your topic, information and technology, let's say. It will list up all the content available in its inbuilt search engine, Insert Learning's inbuilt search engine, and you can select any of these to create your interactive lesson and start creating another interactive lesson. So this is the web page, it has opened, and now you can again start using these options to create a interactive fun lesson.